it's Riley here, Carriage House Trailers, coming back to you. Going to show you the quickest, I say the quickest, probably the quickest, and definitely the simplest or the easiest way to put your trailer on jack stands than you've ever seen. Maybe you've thought of this, maybe not. Anyway, here goes. So you're going to need some jack stands. You don't need expensive, fancy ones. You can go to Harbor Freight, Walmart, wherever you want to go to get some jack stands. I just use these cheap 2-ton jack stands. And you know how a jack stand operates. Sits on the ground. It's got a little lever in here. That jacks it up. That drops it down, all right? So what you want to do is be able to put it up, put your trailer up high so that you can take your wheels and hubs off and you can work on everything easily. This trailer's been sandblasted. I had it on jack stands out in my driveway for the sandblaster to actually do his work. That way you can get inside the fenders and everything. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put 2 jack stands under the front part of the frame and 2 jack stands under the rear part of the frame. So first things first, need to loosen the lug nuts on all your wheels, okay? Loosen, don't remove them, just loosen them so that whenever it's up in the air, you can spin them off easily. So whenever the wheels and the tires are not touching the ground, you'll be able to spin them off easily with the lug wrench. So we're going to loosen the lug nuts, and then we will, what I'm going to do is this front tongue jack here, I'm going to lower it down pretty much as low as it'll go. What that's going to do, because this is a tandem trailer, and work on even if it was a single axle, is that when that front end goes down, your wheels are here, right? That back end is going to rise up. We're not going to use a floor jack here, folks. We're not going to use a floor jack. We're not going to use any sort of jack at all other than this tongue jack. That's the only jack we're going to use. All right? So don't worry if you don't have a bottle jack or a floor jack or any kind of fancy jack from your car. It's just easy, quick. So here it goes. So we're going to lower our tongue down after we've removed or loosened our lug nuts. We're going to lower this tongue down. Alright, that tongue's down pretty low. Let's go around back. We're going to put some jack stands in the back. Alright, so I lowered that nose down, that tongue down pretty much as low as it'll go. So now I'm going to put these jack stands back here. Alright. So you want them roughly the same height because you don't want your everything to be off kilter there. So now that's there. This whole thing's tilted forward. Now we're going to go back around and we're going to jack up that front. All right, I got it put on the back. So now we're just going to jack this up. You want to have your wheels chopped too, just in case this thing gets to moving around a little bit. Now, let me show you what that did to the back. Remember how those weren't even touching? I just slid them up there into place. Now your trailer, if you look here, it's fully off the ground. All 4 wheels fully off the ground. You could actually get away with just doing those 2 back and then this tongue jack. However, I prefer to go ahead and put one underneath here. So I'll put that one on, and then there's another one. Oops. Another one on this side. Do the same thing. I'm just going to lift them up into place, and then I'm going to lower this jack down. I'm going to lift them into place. Alright. You want to be sure that your frame is going to land on them when you lower this down. Double check that. There's that. That. All right, now my wheel is off the ground. I'm on all 4 jack stands. So, was that less than 2 minutes? Maybe less than a minute. I'm on all 4 jack stands. This whole thing is sitting on jack stands. Now I can remove my wheels and tires, and I can replace hubs, paint the insides of fenders, do whatever I need to. This thing is sitting on jack stands, all right? So that's just a quick, easy way to do that.